Hey tubers, welcome back for another adventure, and here is the latest piece of junk that I've brought into the Horde. Let me just tell you, the whole deal with this thing was very sleazy. Thinking back to it, I'm actually kind of lucky it didn't go ugly. This was a Facebook deal, Facebook Marketplace, and when I contacted the person about it, the comment came back instantly, "Why don't you come get it tonight?" And I'm kind of like, nah, I'm not coming to get it tonight. You know, if it's not available tomorrow morning, it's gone. The reply came back, "Why don't I deliver it?" And while these comments were going back and forth, I looked up the person selling it and I realized that I had done business with them before. I bought this Honda TRX 125 from that person, and you can tell by the way it's kind of sitting here more or less abandoned that the deal wasn't a very good deal. First of all, I did manage to get it started, which took a little bit of effort, and it smoked like no tomorrow. You know, that happens. You throw a new jug and piston on it, no big deal. Or you give it a quick hone, set of rings, once again, no big deal. Turns out the transmission was also blown out. So, here's one that didn't work out. This is the second deal from that person. This one worked out better. I was actually able to do something with the engine. I got it running and so forth. And I do have the frame here, which hopefully will get an engine transplant before it completely rusts into dirt. I kind of wish it had the roll cage. This one here really is a hammerhead. A lot of times you get the copies. The hammerheads are built, a little better. They went up that one notch in metal, perhaps. And with all these complex bends and all that, it actually gives them, right, the extra surrounding of the passenger compartment there. It actually gives them a little bit more strength. Doesn't mean that the bearings are any good in the front or back, or the shocks or wheels or tires are any bit better. But given the extra metal they put into the frame, they're a little better made. So this deal wasn't too bad. Once again, given that I knew the person, I decided to let him deliver it, let him bring it to my house. So here it is, 11 o'clock, I don't know, Friday night, and putting down the road comes this beat-to-death pickup truck and, pulls into my driveway. And, the front end smashed in, it was sideswiped, the mirrors off, and everything else. And I expected just the person I bought the all-terrain vehicle from to get out of the truck. Next thing I know, 4 people pour out of the truck. The young lady that was driving the truck, the person I bought the all-terrain vehicle from, and 2 other characters. It had all the feeling of a, drug deal go bad, and here it is happening right in my own driveway. Luckily, my son came out with me, as just to see what I was up to and to take a look at the purchase. And quite honestly, he's bored with the zombie apocalypse going on and all, so he wanted to see what was going on. And by the way, let me tell you my son's name. His name is Concealed Carry. So as they're piling out of the truck, I'm kind of watching him back into the shadows. So he's reading the situation very much like I am, that this could go ugly. So, I'm kind of keeping an eye on everybody and where they are and where he is. And it's distracting. You're supposed to be buying something. That's where you're supposed to be focusing your attention. I mean, the young lady was friendly enough, walked right up, "Hi, my name is," and, "let me shake your hand," that kind of stuff. The 2 young men kind of walked into the corner and started smoking, and my buddy was, jumping around, or my acquaintance was jumping around like a puppy, here it is, it's a good deal, and this, that, and the other thing. What I picked up immediately is that he spray painted it. I'm like, yo, you just spray painted that? It still smells. And then I'm touching it. I'm like, it's still tacky. What did you do? Right? And now I'm kind of tormenting him a little bit. And, you know, he's responding in his normal way, you know. So I started to relax a little bit. Normally, if people are going to roll you, they begin to act funny. I paid way too much money for this thing. This is, considering it's an unknown condition and so forth, it's a $20 to $50 all-terrain vehicle, and I paid way too much for it, considering that's all that it's worth. I did pay that because I kind of like projects like this. I call them a one-day, you know, we'll go through it and then everything it needs, and then the next time we'll actually go through and make all the repairs. So, you know, I get a couple of videos out of it. It's kind of a quick one-day project. You know, I'll be riding it in no time. Hopefully, this is the ATA 200 or 250 or Rhino 250 as they call it. Perhaps what it has going for it, which makes it pretty cool, it does have reverse and it has a hand clutch. You could get these things delivered to your house for $1,200-1,300 depending on who you buy it from. They're junk. And I overpaid for this specific piece of junk. Anyway, it'll go into the shop over the next couple of days. I just figured I'd kind of show it to you in all its glory. Yeah, that's the carburetor sitting loose there. Yeah, that's the spray bomb paint job. You know, it's junk. There's no other way to describe it. Anyway, I'm gonna let you guys go. I have to go do my taxes. I'd really rather slam my thumb on a car door a couple of times than do my taxes, but I gotta go do my taxes. So in the meantime, I want you all to keep your feet down, your heads up, and I want you all to get out there each and every day. If you deal in these things, do keep in mind, unless you're buying it from the original owner, there's a certain amount of sleazy to the deal. This guy, I know him. He has a tendency to buy something with the hopes of fixing it up. Then he realizes he can't for whatever reason. He's not very good electrically, so I anticipate an electrical problem. It probably doesn't spark, which is why he walked away from it. I mean, that's what I'm hoping. If it's got a blown engine, I might just cut it into 4 pieces and throw it on his front lawn, because I, too, know where he lives. Anyway, once again, I want to thank you all for dropping by to watch and comment. Subscribe. Please remember to keep your feet down, your heads up, and be careful with them sleazy deals. You never know how bad they can go. Bye now.